Shalom, everyone. David here. Or Daniel, whatever you want to go go with me by. My birth name is Daniel, but tell me if you can hear me, whoever's watching. Anyway, I really do need a lot of prayer right now. All the suppressed sins and memories of my past are coming forward. Shalom, brother Chris, chosen. Sins that I obviously, even Matt noticed these things in his spirit when he met me, and I was ashamed of him, of course, but that doesn't give me. I should have just acknowledged him right up front. I'm starting to acknowledge him, but it seems like it's a back and forth battle right now. I'm actually, when I'm resting and sleeping at night, or trying to sleep and rest, they flood my mind all night, and I don't know 100% what's going on outside of what I'm seeing. A lot of it's just a bunch of confusion, bunch of false realities, I guess you could say. Shalom, sister. Yes, so the attacks or the sins that I'm speaking of have to do with, honestly, I can't call it anything other than witchcraft. They've a lot of, it appears to be astral projecting going on. A lot of, I guess you could say, yeah, I can vouch for even what Matt's going through. That's what I'm going through, and he's, I guess, sharing in that struggle with that I'm going through. But as I was saying, it's all kinds of, I don't know how much of it's, I know there's targeting involved, but that's not the main thing. The main thing is I obviously have some open doors to the enemy to keep doing some of the stuff they're doing, or all the stuff they're doing. Telepathy seems to be involved. These spirits, I keep trying to rebuke them and send them off and continue and try to walk in the truth, and nothing seems to be breaking through. I want to be free from these things, but I don't know. I mean, I need some serious strength to push forward in what I need to do, the truth, not the lies that I've been following pretty much my whole life. I'm questioning whether I'm even his son or not. I mean, this is serious stuff that keeps just cropping up. If I've already had the initial born again experience to start with, then I may have reached a point of, I don't know if I can return. I don't know. But I do need to know if I am able to. Yeah, we all are under attack in those ways too, but I've opened myself up in so many ways. In my desire to serve the Lord in some ways, but if I'm serving the Lord in an unlawful manner, it doesn't matter. I mean, in an unlawful manner, it's sin. So I'm just asking for prayer, and that you all keep me in prayer. Ask Father to show what I need. I mean, if I'm able to pull out of this, what I know I need to listen to more of what God says through Matt at times, because not just at times, but because of a lot of times I'm told before he tells me. It's a confirmation or something like that, and Sometimes it's just general direction. To be honest, I don't know how much I actually grew after my initial, what I feel like might have been my rebirth experience. First, to start with, because I was around 7 or so when I believe it happened. But if it did happen, then have I reached a point of too much willful sin, and is there a point of no return? I don't know. I hope that I am able to return from this. This world does drive me insane. It makes me much. Yep. James chapter 1, verses 2, 3, and 4, or is that chapters 1, 2, 3, and 4? Yeah, I need to get back. I probably ought to read that. Thank you, sister. Yeah, we are on the front lines. Everything's being leveled at us. The technology, which is becoming more and more connected to the witchcraft that it was intended to channel. So our time on the internet is coming to an end, and I don't know the exact time, because some of these dreams that I have indicate they may have technological um, leveling, not just in the spiritual aspect, but the technological aspect, which is a form of spiritual. But chapters 1, verses 2, 3. Thank you, sister. Yeah, I am going through a fiery trial, and I earned 90% of it. I really did. But I keep seeming to make the same mistakes. Of course, I just recently, within the past month or so, I feel like the Father says, you're now on your spiritual feet, which means I'm learning to walk, and I keep making the same stumbling mistakes. I don't want to keep making them because it does cause the rest of the body to hurt. Sometimes I think I'm feeling other people's pain, but that's also, some of that hurt is caused by me. And some of it's directly from the enemy that's attacking both of us, or all three of us, or however many is involved with this battle. Yep. I'm going to look that up right now. In fact, I'm going to read them out loud. So, James chapter 2. Or is that chapter 1? No, chapter 1, verses 2, 3, and 4. I might read the whole book, but James chapter 1. I'll start with 1. James, a servant of Elohim, and of our Adonai Yahushua Messiah, to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad, greeting. My brethren, count it all joy when you fall into divers temptations, and not temptation. When we were at the farm, if some of you know where that was or when that happened, and I came very close to falling 100% into outright degradation, but it still was enough. So I know that it was evil what I did. So knowing this, that the trying of your faith works patience, let your patience have its perfect work, that you may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing. And if any lack wisdom, let him ask of God, that giveth to all men liberally, upbraiding not, and it shall be given him. Let him ask in faith, nothing wavering in it. I'll feel strong one day, and it's like, yes, I'm gonna push through in faith, and then the next minute I'm like, where's my faith? It doesn't make sense. I try to push through, and it seems I get pushed down again. I don't know what's going on. It says nothing wavering, for he that wavers like a wave of the sea driven with the wind and tossed. Let him not think that he shall receive anything of the Lord, for a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. Let the brother of low degree rejoice in that he is exalted, but the rich in that he is made low, because as a flower of the grass he shall pass away. For the sun is no sooner risen with a burning heat, but it withers the grass, and the flower thereof falls, the rich of it is perished. So also shall the rich man fade away in his ways. Blessed is the man that endures temptation, for he that is tried shall receive the crown of life, which Yahuwah has promised to them that love him. Should I say Yahusha? Let no man say when he is tempted, I am tempted of God, for Yahuwah cannot be tempted with evil, neither tempteth he any man. Now, some say that means Jesus wasn't God. No, Jesus could not be tempted with evil. In other words, from within his being, he could not be tempted. Satan's attempts on Yahusha or Jesus were completely external. So, but we have temptations from within that we have to make sure that we release to the Father so that we can become like Christ, not leaving any foothold of the devil in us at all. But every man is tempted when he is drawn away of his own lusts and enticed. The lusts that I have don't make sense. The ones that the enemy's using. I thought I had eradicated them, but maybe I was actually suppressing. I was suppressing them more than anything. I thought suppressing was the same as getting rid of them. That's not true. Don't suppress the lust. Give it to God. Give it to Yahusha. And that's what I'm striving to do now. So, when lust is conceived, it brings forth sin. Sin, when it is finished, brings forth death. And that's what I'm feeling right now is death. I hope and pray that I'm able to overcome. Do not err, my beloved brethren. Every good gift and perfect gift is from above, and from our Father of lights, with whom there is no variableness, neither shadow of turning. Of his own will begat he us with the word of truth, that we should be a kind of first fruits of his creatures. That right there also proves that mankind is not the only thing that Yahushua came to save. He came to save his whole creation as the result of mankind. The remnant of mankind being saved first, and then the rest in the 1,000-year kingdom, that reign of Christ. Okay.
Hearing it.
Are any of you other people hearing it?
You're getting that perception. Check out what's the matter.
Okay. What's going on here? Let me see this will work. Can you hear me better now? Are you able to hear me? Completely? Okay, thank you. Okay, someone says she hears me now. Sister Joyful One. So, my grandpa never repented of pedophilia. He tried to start with me, but I gave him bad advice because I obviously wasn't repenting of myself in my heart. That spirit was there. But my grandfather on my mom's side, my mother on my mom's side, and my dad's mom, they were all involved somehow with